What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Justice League / Aquaman movie video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated here if you're new to the channel. So Justice League is just under a month away, and I will be soon getting my tickets for, I'm probably going to go to the IMAX version, I think, because I want to see it in the way that Zack Snyder has intended it to be seen over on the IMAX. But I do have an Odeon Limitless card, so I may cheap out and just see it in the standard format. But what is really cool is Jason Momoa has actually been talking to the British press at the moment, and he has done an interview with Total Film magazine, which is given us a very interesting insight into the dynamics of the Justice League team so far. And it does look like they're very buddy and friendly together. But of course, I expect there are a lot of egos and a lot of skepticism between all of the Justice League. Now, what is really curious here is that if you have seen the trailer, you will see Aquaman flying, looking like he has been propelled by Cyborg, and considering that he is an Atlantean and he is a complete badass, well, he can seemingly fly and glide and then fall into buildings and survive, walking away like there's nothing has happened. But, well, it looks like behind the scenes or in the actual film, the characters of Cyborg and Aquaman do not get on whatsoever. So he says that me and Cyborg don't get along at all. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. And over time that will change. It's the same thing with Bruce. I'm like, nah, I'm not buying into it. I'm definitely going to be more of the outsider, the skeptic who's going to question everything. So that's quite curious there. The fact that, well, this character is seemingly in the trailer very funny and joking around and things like that. But really, in the film, it looks like he's not going to be getting on with anyone at all. He's going to be the kind of gruff, the crabby outsider, if you will, there. I'm sorry, guys. But it does look like he will be the tough one who really is angry at the world, which, considering that, well, apart from, as well, Cyborg, he's kind of outside of society, and he is really kind of exiled from his home place and his homeland, and he's going to have to really survive. And he looks like he's been saving people, saving fishermen, but he's sort of on the Man of Steel sort of trail, if you will remember as well, when Clark Kent was on the ship, he was going around, he had those kind of like odd jobs around and things like that. So that's kind of what Aquaman is, and he really is kind of not happy with the rest of his team until, well, I guess he slowly actually gets used to them. And apparently you might not actually like the Aquaman in the movie as well. So it looks like he's going to be the kind of a bit of a douchebag guy on the team for some reason. But, you know, if I was exiled from my home place of Atlantis, well, I guess I would be pretty upset myself as well. But what is really cool as well is the fact that we have leaked footage and leaked images of Aquaman's new suit. So Aquaman, the solo movie, is actually filming right now, and we've had the Ocean Master, his scenes have been filmed and completed, but Jason Momoa and Amber Heard are still filming as well. And we get an insight into a brand new suit for these, and Aquaman has a brand new suit, which I think looks really cool. So you can see him, it looks a bit similar, very briefly, to the rest of everything else. And it looks like he's got a hell of a lot more armor on the top half of himself. And considering that he might be going to war with like the Black Manta and things like that, well, then he's going to need a hell of a lot more armor, isn't he? And what is curious as well is, as you can see in these images, you can see Amber Heard's hair is looking a hell of a lot more redder. It's looking a lot darker, lot darker red there. And her outfit looks a lot different. So it's different to the one we're seeing in Justice League. And it's different. So we've seen really two so far, haven't we? We've seen two sort of versions. And what is weird is, like, it looks green in some images and it looks red as well. So it just looks completely bonkers. That it looks really, really different. So I'm not sure how this is going to go and how this is going to work. Or it seems possibly like Aquaman is slowly going to get new bits of armor as Justice League goes on and throughout the film, because we see him briefly with his first part of armor. We saw that in Batman vs Superman, and then throughout the trailers he's had different armor throughout these, which is really, really strange. I'm not sure why they've what is happening in the movie. Obviously we'll learn and understand what is happening in there, but he's really early on in his career of being Aquaman, and he's really kind of just learning things. But so I'm gonna be curious to see where we get the trident, how he gets the trident and things like that, and what his relationship currently is with Atlantis, because I'm imagining that it's not too kind of cheerful or chipper at the moment. And he's not really like the Aquaman that we know, and he's not king or anything like that, so we're not going to see him ruling Atlantis or sending an army to help. But we do see the armor as well in these kind of prequel scenes as well. We see like the Atlanteans, and as well as that, the Amazonians all fighting together. So that's quite cool in that. We had the really, really cool image of the Amazonians standing next to the Batmobile, which I'm not too sure if those are like the Amazonians we're going to see in the film fighting alongside the Justice League, or it will be just the Justice League, or that was just a chance to get a really, really badass photo with the Batmobile. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to have another video today as well, so please do drop a like, please do subscribe and hit notifications so you never miss a video. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.